Bit of a different video today. Switching over to my Wi-Fi, but this is something that I've just been playing around with, and it's starting to really take off. So the project's called Acurast, and basically you provide like mining resources to the network, and you get rewarded in this Acurast token. Now the Acurast token hasn't launched yet, so this project is still new, but it's building fast. As you can see here, there's 50,000 people already got phones. Hang on. You can see there, 50,000 phones and 8,800 people, which is still really small, have deployed a phone. So basically, yeah, average of four phones or something. So how it works is you have this phone here, right? And you can just have this running on. You can either dedicate the phone to the network, or you can have like run an app, so you can still use the phone on a daily basis, and then have this running in the background. So that's what I like about it. There's not a big difference. You do get more mining power with having a dedicated phone, but then if you have a dedicated phone, you can't use it for anything else. If you use the light one, you still can get a you can still use the phone on a daily basis, but you just don't earn it as much. It's not a big difference, but it is a slight difference. Anyway, so you have this phone here, you connect it to your account. You have to open an account on the link will be somewhere below if you're interested, but you open an account, and then once you it'll look something like this. And then once you create your account with your you have to create it with MetaMask. Okay, you have to create it with an email, and then to connect all this up, you have to create it with a MetaMask, right? So once you come here and you connect your account, you create your account, you get all these things, and you can do all these tasks if you want to. I've done a couple of them, and you get these miss tokens, total miss, and you start earning this miss. But that's not what I really want to do. Is I want to mine it, right? So then once you do is you can deploy devices. So once you can just go once you create this account and get going, then you can start deploying and providing basically hash power to the network, right? So you go into your hub here, and then you go to your dashboard, right? And then you just come here, and then you say, we can't really see it, but it's over here. And then you just get started. You can see I've got 500 and 46, right? So what happens once you have this main interface on your PC, then to add devices, you go add device, and this pulls up a QR code. Then on any phone, it has to be a pretty new phone though, you can download the app, and then when you open the app, you scan in the QR code, right? Like you can add a device here. I actually won't show me because I'm not logged in, but you can see here I've got 4. I've got hang on a second. So the reason why I like this is because this is not turning around. Hang on. The reason why I like this is because you can run this on your mobile phone, and depending on how much you want to go into it, you can. It just depends on how many phones you want to hook up to the network. At the moment, I've got 4. I've got this one here that I'm live recording, which obviously you can't see, and then I've got 3, and I've got more phones on order. So it just depends how much. The more phones that you have, the more you're going to get. The more of this token you're going to get. See this token here? I've got 549. So yeah, basically, you know, it depends on how many phones you want to hook up. I also bought this port. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like here. I bought this port off AliExpress for like $20, and it allows you to plug in. You can see all the ports down here. I think it's, how many ports did I buy? Can't remember. 16 ports, I think. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't tell. But yeah, I think it's 16 ports I bought. And then you just put the mobile phone. So this just makes it like nice and neat. Once you start getting a lot of phones, you can see all the cords and stuff. I need to get smaller cords. I'm just using the cords that I got from when I bought the phones. See, I got these A3s here. These are the phones I got. So you have to get a decent phone. If you don't get like a quad octa-core phone, it has to be octa-core. You can get these in Walmarts for like $50. In Thailand, they're a bit more expensive. I'm buying them for about $60, $70. See, so I got these Xiaomi set A3s. So, but you can, like I said, in America, you can get these way cheaper. So, you know, it's just a matter of how cheap you can buy these phones, and then plug them all up and then start earning. Now, the thing with, if you run these phones on, like, not dedicate them, but if you run them like with the Lite app, so there's two apps you can get to do this mining. There's the core, which is just the dedicated to the phone. You can't use the phone for anything else. It has to be on that, and that's it. Or you can get the Lite app, which is what I've got on all these phones, and that allows you to still use the phone. So what I'm doing is I'm doing multiple projects on each one. Now there's more projects popping up all the time, but at the moment I've got a couple going. I've also got the Ruby on one of them, and I've got a Bitcoin miner on another one of them. So I'm doing multiple things, because if you can run multiple things on the same phone, you can get your ROI back on the phone. Now, if worst case scenario, you can always sell the phone if you can't. If it's not profitable, or you don't want to continue with it anymore, you can always sell the phone. That's why I'm trying to buy like the really good brand phones, like the cheapest phone but the good brand, like not Samsung. Samsung's too expensive. Like the ones that we got here in Thailand, like the Xiaomi. There's another brand, ZTE. That's another brand, and also Honor is another brand. The cheapest Samsung is a little bit more expensive than these ones, but I could get it. The Apple ones are just way too expensive. So, you know, there's no point buying a high-end phone, because these phones, you don't need the SIM card, and you don't need big data storage. Like, you don't need to buy the high-end phones. You just need to buy a phone with the low end, as long as the CPU is a good CPU. So it's got to be like a quad 8-core. I bought other phones too, which didn't work out. I've just sent them back. Like I got this phone here, and it's not good. It didn't work. This phone here is a cheaper phone. For some reason, I couldn't get it going. So I might just send this one back, or I'll try this, maybe use this for something else. But this phone here cost about $40. Actually about $35, a lot cheaper. I was trying to buy this phone. It's actually a pretty good phone, but it's only a quad core. It's pretty slow, actually. If you run one or two apps on this, it starts to really struggle. That's why you got to get the octa-core ones. So so this is a way that you can earn crypto, right? And you can start earning crypto using your mobile phones. That's why I like this, because there's people that have got these setups already. Like, some of them have got like 10 phones, 20 phones. Some people have got like one guy has 300 of these phones. Now, what he does is he doesn't have all the good phones. He has like old phones, but even the old phones are good enough, because as long as they meet the requirements. But they have like a list of all the phones that you can actually hook up. I'm just trying to find it here. Let's see. Yeah, these are the list of the phones. There's like 300 phones here that you could test. So I've got a spreadsheet of all the phones. But this is a way that you can earn crypto and put your phones to good use. So again, like this project here hasn't launched yet. So that's why it's important to get into these projects before they launch, because if they are very profitable, you can make a ton of money. And that's why that's why you got to get into them early. Plus, the thing is with this is, once this project is already launched, you can get into other projects by using the same phone. That's why I like to look for these new projects and run multiple projects on the one phone. So, you might invest $50 or $60 into a phone, but if you can make the money back from the phone mining, then the phone's for free. Or you can even make more money if the project is really successful. So that's why this is becoming really, really popular now. Not many people are talking about this. I mean, there's projects out there now. Like we saw Pi launched. There's another one which I've been talking about. Mitzi Graham says, "What's this, brother?" This is a phone. This is a phone farm. Okay, so it's a phone farm, and you put your mobile phone to work, and you earn crypto. Like this one here is called Acurast. You can hit the link above if you want to join it, and then you add your phone to it, and then you start earning. See, I've already earned 500. You can't really see it. I've got it. Yeah, there you go. I'm already earned 549 CACU. This is the testnet token. CACU is the testnet token, because this hasn't launched yet, right? This is still brand new. But once they launch the mainnet, then this CACU will be converted to ACU, like mainnet tokens. Okay. The exchange, I don't know. It would be nice if it was a 1-for-1, because the supply, they've already released the supply, and it's 1 billion. So that means if it's a small supply, which is pretty small, I mean, look at Pi. Pi network was like 100 billion, right? And Pi network got up to $3. Now, obviously, only 6% of that supply was out. So 6 billion tokens were released, and it reached $3. So here there's only 1 billion tokens, but we don't know what the price will be and what. But this project, if you look into it, it's run by some really, really smart people. That's why I like it, because it's still new, right? And you can see here, you can see there's already, I mean, you can't really see it if I zoom in. There's already 50,000 phones and 8,800 deployments. Okay, so it's growing fast, but not many people still don't know about this. But I've been mining this for about a few weeks now. I just haven't told anyone. So if you want to get started, just click the link above, create your account, and actually I will start to do some more videos. I'll start to do some videos on my YouTube channel about this. I haven't done any yet, but if you want to find out some more information, you can go to YouTube, or you can just look at my channel. It's called Crypto Expat Life. Okay, Crypto Expat Life. And I'll start to do some videos on it, okay? Now, I've done some other videos on NodePay and Ruby. I've also done this video here, 3 phone mining apps. Remember I talked about the Bitcoin mining app not long ago? So I'm really getting into these phone mining apps. Why? Because these phone mining apps you can run this from your phone and you can just let it run and you can earn crypto. But the thing is, you just got to get into the right ones early enough. That's why I really like this one here, Acurast, because it's still early. You got to get into these things early, right? So I hope that answers your question. Where can I get info? Just click the link above. Yeah, create your account at Rebellion. You become like a referral mine. I mean, I don't even get hardly anything. I get these missed tokens, but I've also got a Patreon group. I mean, you can join it if you want to, and we talk about this more. You can join for $5 a month if you want. I'll put the link below, and then you can get more like one-on-one help. I'll do the edit the post. I'll put it join my Patreon. $5 a month is not much, guys. It's nothing. But you want to get into these projects early, man. That's like Pi Network took ages, but it was worth it. You know what I mean? It was worth it. So I just updated the link here. You can see the thing here. Okay, that's the link to Acurast, this one, and then that's the link to the Patreon. Patreon's more like more like closed group with we talk about all this stuff. Okay, it's actually been around. This group has been around for a very long time. We just chop and change because as you know, in crypto, not all this stuff works. All right. So the risk with this is I'll give you the risks. Okay. I don't want you to go out and buy a ton of phones. I'll tell you the risks. The risk with this is I don't see any downside in this because phone mining is really starting to catch on. Okay, so Pi was really one of them that really kind of sparked it all up, right, because of phone mining. And also there's another project called Verus. It's been around for a very long time, and that has been very successful. People have made a lot of money from that, and you can also mine Verus, but it's very intensive. You need to cool your phones. Verus did up to $4.50. This one here, okay? Now this is real actual phone mining using the computer or your CPU, central processing unit, from your phone to mine it. And you can mine Verus now, but it's very, like, your phone's going to get hot and you're only going to make about 1 cent a day, maybe 2 cents a day if you're lucky. So that's why, there's people out there that are mining Verus now that have tons of phones, tons of PCs. So this is just one coin now. So Verus is one of the ones that was really popular. Like Verus is a few years old now. And then we saw Pi Network. Okay, Pi Network is one that launched, and that was very popular. Then I showed you the other day, I showed you Ruby. All right, I showed you Ruby. I'll show you Ruby here. Now Ruby's one that it's very similar to Pi. Okay, I'll show you down here. So Ruby's very similar to Pi, and I've already spoke about Ruby many times. I've already done like a video on Ruby, and it's pretty much a copy of Pi. You can see here now I'm making about $37 a day. This one here just runs in the background. You just download the app. If you want to get Ruby, this costs nothing. I recommend you just get this now because it could be like Pi, right? Pi was a very good payday for me, and Ruby's exactly the same, but there's still only 1 million members for Ruby. Remember, Pi had 60 million. So this one's also very new. If you want to get this, you have to download the Ruby, R for Roger, U for umbrella, B for Bravo, I for India. Okay, download it from the Google Play Store. I don't know if it's on Apple. You download the app, and then once you activate, you have to just activate your phone through SMS or email. I can't remember. I think it's email. And then use my code, okay, because you need a code to activate it. Use my code. It's crypto, spell it, crypto, and then 5991. So write that down. Crypto 5991. That's to activate it, right? Now, I would do this because it costs you nothing. Hang on, let me see. Why do this? Because it's costs you nothing, right? And now I'm making, and I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. But then again, Pi, we didn't even thought Pi was going to go anywhere. And look at Pi. So you can see here, I'm making $37 a day. Now, I believe that it's not going to be $37 a day, okay? This is what I reckon is going to happen, because this is what I saw with Pi. That each token is going to be worth about $2. So I've got 45 here. I could potentially be getting a $90 payout from this. But the token could be more, but it depends on the supply. If they launch this hasn't launched yet, right? If they launch this, you have to do KYC and everything, so you don't have to do it now. You can do it later. But once they launch this, this is going to be, and if the supply is low, like not 100 billion, like it could be like 50 billion, then the price is going to be higher per token. If it's a $50 billion supply, this price could be maybe $2 or $3, $4, $5. Anyway, so Ruby's just one of them. See, I got Ruby there, and I just run this in the background, right? And then, see how I got that? So hang on. See, I got Ruby, and then I can switch it. Boom. Right? Then now I got Acurast. See? See, I got Acurast now. See, I'm running two apps on the same phone. That's because I've got the Acurast app as well. So again, if you want to know more information, just join my YouTube channel or just join my Patreon, $5 a month, all right? I'll show you how to do all this stuff, plus new projects coming up. So this, I like this one. I really like this one the most. Why? Because the people that are running it, they're really, really smart. Right, so you've got a couple of options here. Sorry, I was going to go over the risks. Okay, I forgot, got sidetracked. Now, the risks with this sort of stuff is that you buy the phone and these projects don't work out. Now, that's going to happen, right? You just have to understand that this is crypto. Not all these projects will work out. And if you're fine with that, then you're good. But if you buy a phone and it doesn't work out, and then you're like, oh, I'm down, $50, $100, then, you're not, just don't do it, right? Don't do it. Like, if you want to earn passive income, even passive income's a myth. If you want to earn extra income on the side, right, while you're working your day job, I'm not saying leave your day job. I'm just saying, you're going to have to take some risks, okay? That's just how it works. So the risk with these is the project mightn't work out, but there'll be new projects coming all the time. So the way I see it is this: if this project doesn't work out, well, they can always do another project. I'm already doing multiple projects with the one phone. So I'm spreading my risk and I'm trying to get my ROI back faster. That's what you do. You run one, you try, I'm going to try to, like, when these new projects pop up, I'm trying to run like 2 or 3 projects on the one phone. That's how you get your ROI back, because you're not only earning one from one project, but you're earning like multiple projects at the same time. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, then just sell the phone. These phones, like right now, mobile phones, they fetch a really good price secondhand, because people are always buying mobile phones and they want them cheap. Like, if you go on Facebook Marketplace, you'll see phones for sale all the time, and the ones that are for sale are like either like busted up, or they're jailed, they can't be unlocked, or they dropped them, or they're all just, people don't look after them. That's why you keep these phones and you look after them, right? You don't you're just going to be using them for this. You don't drop them or anything. And then with this, because I've got the receipt and everything in here. When I buy my phone, I try to buy a decent phone. In Thailand, I've got these ones here. These are Remdi 83s. These are Xiaomi. So Xiaomi's a Chinese brand. See that? It's pretty popular. You've probably seen this before. Me. So I buy the Xiaomi one because they're pretty popular here in Thailand, and they're a well-recognized brand. They're not like a cheap... I'm trying to source phones from China as well. But honestly, the best phones to get, if you're in the United States, America, if you're in the United States, get the ones from Walmart. The Walmart ones are the freaking cheapest, and what the hell? I can't even buy Walmart phones like this. Again, all this information, just join my Patreon for $5 a month, dude. You get all this information. You don't have to join my Patreon for $5 a month. You don't have to. You can just try to do this all yourself. But you're just going to make this process a lot easier for you. Trust me, when you buy phones, this is a list of phones that work. There's 300 phones here. People are talking about which ones have worked and which one haven't. You want to be buying the phones that work. So, see, I bought this phone. I didn't know about this stuff. I bought this phone and it's useless. It's not useless. It's a good phone, but it's not. It's a quad core. It's not good enough. It needs to be octa-core, okay? 8 cores. So that's the thing, right? The aim of the game is this, right? You want to buy this phone. You want to buy a phone, right? And you want the minimum amount of risk. So the best way to get your ROI back on this phone is to run multiple apps. So you run like two or three projects on the one phone. So you can see there. See, I got that number on the back. I printed a number on the back. 6 digits on the back, because then I can just, when I sell it, if I sell this, then I can just go put it in the box. I know the number, right? And then I got the number. See, that's the number there. And then I got my box. See, I got my box there. I can just put it straight in the same box with the invoice and everything. And then if I want to resell it, I have everything, the charger, everything. It's not the charger, just the plug. And I keep the box, and it looks brand new, right? So people will easily buy this. And I won't sell it, I won't get the full price for it, obviously, right? But I'll still get a good price for it if I sell it, because I've kept the receipt to prove that it's not stolen. I've kept the box. They got the original box, everything. People like that, right? When they get their second-hand phone, they got everything. They got the original charger, the original cord, everything. So they're going to buy it, and they're going to save money. That's why you keep it all, right? You just keep it all nice and neat. And so that's the aim of the game. Try to buy a good phone at the cheapest price. And do multiple projects on the one phone to get your ROI back as fast as you can. And then once you get your ROI back, then it's all free money, right? And then, like I said, there's guys that are doing this that have got 500 phones, not 500, 50 phones, 100 phones. I'm only small. Look at me, I've only got 4 phones. I've got another one arriving today. I've got 3 phones, another one arriving today, plus the phone that I'm doing this live stream on has got it as well. You just can't see it. So that's the aim of the game. Try to get a phone cheap as possible that meets the requirements. It's got to be octa-core. And then run multiple apps on the one thing, and you got money coming in, right? You got, like I said, I'm doing Ruby, I'm doing a Bitcoin miner, I'm doing Acurast, and there's going to be more of these projects. Like I said, I do crypto full time, and I'm noticing that this space, it's now expanding into phone mining. So here's another thing too about phone mining. Okay, phone mining decentralizes computer hashing power. What do I mean by that? Well, with a Bitcoin miner, if you want to buy a Bitcoin miner, you got to fork out minimum $2,000 to $3,000 to buy a Bitcoin miner. The latest Bitcoin miners, the top of the line Bitcoin miners, they're going to cost you $5,000 something. So to buy one Bitcoin miner, you need cheap electricity, and you're gonna fork out at least $5,000, and it's all controlled by the big boys. Okay, now here this Bitcoin 10 grand. This Bitcoin miner here is going to make you $9.22 a day. Not bad, but it's going to cost you 10,000. How many people can get involved in that? No, not many. So this is all centralized now. The mining is just controlled by the big boys because they're producing Bitcoin and they're not stupid, right? But they have resources. They have access to a lot of liquidity, millions of dollars to buy these machines at scale and get a better price. And then they got cheap power. You can't do that, but you can do it with this because all you need is a mobile phone. And this, honestly, this is the best tool because it's got a really powerful CPU in it. And you can buy a secondhand computer with a CPU and maybe get the same or if better, but it's not going to cost you. It's literally impossible to buy a computer unless it's secondhand, right? To buy a computer and have it equal the same amount of power as this or more, because don't forget some of these things like Verus, they rely on CPU power. So you're trying to buy a computer to do the same, that has the same amount of CPU power to compete, and then you can't scale that. How are you going to scale a PC? A PC is massive. You need the monitor, you need the tower, then you got the keyboard. You can't scale it. You can't have 100 of those, 100 PCs in your house. It's impossible. But with this, you can. You can have. See, I've already researched a shelving system, and this thing here, this is like a one-off thing. This is all right for small time. This is what hold so you can see all the ports. This could hold about 16. This can hold 16 phones. But once you start getting into the hundreds, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 phones, you can't use something like this. You're going to have to buy industrial type USB ports. And this shelving, you can buy all this stuff. I've already sourced all this stuff. I know where to get it from. You get it from China. So you buy industrial sized USB ports. We're talking these things have got 100 of these things, right? They're a separate unit, and you have it on a shelf. And then you got this here can just be any type of shelving. It can be you can buy all this stuff off Amazon, but it's going to be expensive. That's why I'm trying to source it from China. Although if you're only going to start a phone, if you're going to start a mini one of these things, you can buy it off Amazon. You can buy it off Amazon actually. If you're going to just buy 10 phones or 20 phones, then yeah, just go on Amazon, right? And just type in I don't know, mobile phone rack, I guess. Mobile phone rack. There's one there. Or you can buy those things there, put them up on the wall. But that's not too bad. I mean, that's going to cost you $20. It's still... See, I bought this whole thing here off AliExpress. That's got the USB and this thing here. I'll show you the one I got. Actually, just get it off AliExpress. It's cheaper. AliExpress. Again, I'll put all this information is going to be in my Patreon. That's why you just better off just joining my Patreon. Get all this information. The one I bought was $20, $21 or something. Hang on. I'm just not logged into my account. Okay, I'm logging in my account. I'll show you. Again, I'll give you the exact link for all this. Right. My orders. Yeah, that's the one I bought there. My orders. Yeah. $20. Hang on. Yeah, there. Oh, $16 it cost me. See? That's it there. That's the one I bought. $16. If you go on Amazon, you're going to buy the same unit for like maybe a little bit more. Yeah, it'll be a little bit more. Let's just go copy the description. See, so this has got a USB port as well as the stands. You know, it's like it's a unit one. So yeah, all this stuff is on Amazon actually, to be honest, but it's going to cost you like double the price. So if you're in the US, maybe it might be an option because you get like if you got a free Amazon shipping or something, I don't know. But yeah, you just search it on Amazon. You better find it. Multi. Oh yeah, no, it's Phone Hub, mobile. Hang on, I gotta move this fucking thing here. Hang on. Mobile Phone Hub. Mobile Phone Hub. Yeah, you search. I think it's Mobile Phone Hub. Mobile Phone Hub. Yeah, if you search on Amazon, Mobile Phone Hub. Mobile phone. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There. Oh, that's crazy. Look at this one. It's a UTech charging station. Look at it. It's got 10 port, and it's $100. It's 110. That one there's nice, but it's got. Okay, it's the reason why it's more. Yeah, the reason why this one's 110 and this one's 150 is because of the wattage. It powers the phone faster. That's the reason why it's more. That's $150. Go on the one here. Same thing, pretty much the same thing, for $16. What the hell? People are buying this one. Why? That's what I'm talking about. See, I always try to source the cheapest price. Oh, there you go. He's heaps of them. Yeah. Go on Amazon, type in Mobile Phones Hub, and if it comes up and it looks something like this, then scroll down. You know how Amazon gives you that recent trends? Look at these ones. These are $68, $71, $52, $84. All these are like the cheapest one here is $52. This one. Look at these, $68, $84. That's crazy. Look how cheap, look how expensive it is. It's triple the price. Right, this one here's $100. That's why you just get it off AliExpress. If you want the link to this, I'll have it in my Patreon group. $16. What the hell? I bought this for $16. Selling for $100 off Amazon. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, you can get like that's why you got to buy these things cheap. If you don't get it cheap, like the more that you spend, like okay, you're buying this hub. You don't need a hub. You don't need this hub. You can just buy one of these things here. See this? You can just buy one of these things here, and then it's just got all the freaking things in it. But it's not neat. It's not neat, right? When you start getting a lot of phones, you're gonna need something like this because it keeps it all nice and neat, right? But like I said, you can get this all on Amazon if you want. So what you're trying to do is you're going to get the phones, and as you scale, you're going to need one of these ports. So that's going to be like another $20, and then you need the phones, right? So you got to get all this stuff cheap as possible. Why? Because you want to minimize your risk, right? Because some of these programs are not going to work out, right? This one here, I think is going to work out because it's going to go. Anyway, don't do the research on this. I've already done the research. These people are really smart people. Like, they're really smart. Okay, they got some reputable people. They got some big backers behind it. It's going to be a really big project, okay? So that's why this one's, like, this one here, I'm really, really liking this one. That's why I'm trying to scale up. All right, and they've got a pretty big Discord as well. actually, if you want to find out more information, just go in the Discord. But obviously, you can join my Patreon as well. But their Discord's got heaps of stuff, really good stuff. I'll show you. So at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make passive, I wouldn't say passive, but you're trying to make extra income using these mobile phones. Why I like mobile phones? Because you can scale mobile phones, right? I just go, whenever I want to scale, right, what I do is I just go and buy another phone off TikTok. Go to Amazon or TikTok. Now, if you're in the US, get them off Walmart. It's the cheapest place in history. So anyway, he's the Acurast. They're pretty good. They announce heaps of stuff. Again, you can join the link above, which will get you to the Rebellion site, and then from the Rebellion site, then you can go and launch your device. Okay, but the Discord's got heaps of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. It's very, very active. Oh, hang on, that's fucking grass. Yeah. This is the Discord. Okay. And when you go in Discord, you'll see people posting their shit. Like, it's crazy. People are already starting to, they all want to, they're already starting to speculate. Oh, how much are these things going to be worth? You can see there, I'm just scrolling. But yeah, this is really starting to catch on. It's really, but people post their, oh, okay, this is farms. I didn't see this. And here's the thing with these things, right? You join these things, right? And then you go in their Discord, and it's the same shit. People arguing over stupid shit. I'm a technical IT, blah, 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 blah. Look at this guy. Oh, wow, look at this. Set up like this. Check this out. Oh man, that's gangster. See how he's got his phones? He's got all his phones hooked up, and then he's got one interface. He's got one interface. He can see all his phones. See, I'm telling you now that these people are getting right into this. They're really starting to figure out, okay, how can I have my setup working for me? See here, this guy's talking about Amazon base coin to $40, and see, all these people are buying this shit from Amazon, right? See, look at this. Oh, look at this. Looks like he's 3D printed that. See, he says, I'm slowly expanding my farm. Yeah, it looks like he's 3D printed that. That's pretty cool, because if he's 3D printed that, see how it's like, wouldn't it cost him anything to make that? See how it's got how many phones can fit in there? 5 phones, and then he just stacks it on top. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about any of this stuff at the moment, because hang on, what the hell's going on? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't worry about any of this stuff at the moment, because you're only starting off. No, you know what I mean. You start off with one phone, and then you start mining. Like I said, I've got another phone coming today, and then I'm just going to keep on expanding. I'm trying to get my phones cheaper, but look, if I'm honest here, like, I'll just tell you where to buy them. You can buy them off Walmart. That is the cheapest place to get them, Walmart, because that's where my friend's buying them from. And you can get them very cheap. I'll try to find the link. Anyway, I'll post all this stuff in the Discord as well. But yeah, get them off Walmart. Walmart, depending on which phone, you can get a really, really cheap one for about $30. But probably you're going to need the best one's probably like a $40 phone. So then you can just buy, like, if you have $4,000, you can go out and buy 100 phones. You start mining this, because if this ends up being like $1 or $2 per coin, I've already got 500 there. Like, I will easily get my ROI back on all these phones, and I've only got 4 phones. I've got another one coming today. That's why people have got 300, 400 phones, because they know that this is early. They know they can mine it really hard now, and they want to. So Mixels Graham. Sorry, man, I'm butchering your name here. Mizelistus. I'm just gonna call you Graham. So Graham, just sign up to your account and just get started here. I'll hook up your phone. What I'll do is I'll launch some videos about to do all this, okay? And I'll put it in our Patreon group. You can join my Patreon if you want. It's $5 a month, which is nothing. $5 a month. Plus, I'm going to be doing a lot more of this stuff, like the latest. Now, there's another one as well. There's heaps of them, but there's not all of them are good. This other one here, NodePay, it's different. It's not really. It's a bit more like Grass. Grass is like, yeah, we've got some money, but not much. But this other one, NodePay. So all these other ones. You guys know about Grass. I did okay with Grass. No, I didn't get much at all actually with Grass. They only made like $50 with Grass, but still, Grass is something. So Grass is like another one that's in your browser. NodePay is very similar to Grass, but these ones, Grass and NodePay, they're not going to give you much money. Like the ones that are going to make you the money are this thing here. This thing's going to make you the money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to expand this. Again, you can join my Patreon, or what I might do is I might launch this on put this on what do you call it? YouTube. I'll put this on my YouTube channel here, Crypto Expat. So if you're watching this on YouTube, yeah. But I believe that this Acurast one's really going to be the one that's going to make a lot of money for a lot of people. And it's still new too. And they haven't launched. That's the beautiful thing about it. Now you can go and research all this stuff and do your own research on it. But if you research the project, you'll find that it's a really, really good, really solid project. Okay. Now, here's the beautiful thing about it, right? There's going to be more projects like this. Again, there's going to be a lot of shit projects too, but there's going to be more like phone mining specific projects like this. And that's what I like, because I can just, like, for you can set up like a little mini farm, have this running 24/7 and earning you on multiple projects at multiple times with the one phone. Right? And then it's just going to keep on earning you while you go to work, while you don't have to. This is all low maintenance. Like, I'm not running Verus, because Verus is really it really heats up your phones and you need like fans and shit. But I like this type of project because it doesn't need a phone. It just uses the power from the CPU. It's not a lot at all. So that's why I like these ones. But again, you got to be buying this stuff. You got to be buying the stuff cheap. You got to be buying the port hub cheap. You got to be buying the phones cheap. The cheaper you can get it, the better. Like, if you go on Amazon, like I just showed you before, go on Amazon, you're buying these things for $110. $60 is the cheapest here I've seen. $160. Like, there's no need for this, right? When you go on AliExpress, buy it for $16. You know what I mean? So that's the aim of the game. Now, I'm just trying to source some of these phones from China, but I've already ordered, like a couple, and it hasn't worked out. So, it's just, it's a trial and error, because a lot of the phones that they sell are just, they're scams. Like, they send you a phone and it's not the real phone. It's got like, I don't know how they do it, but they change the information of the phone to scam you. That's why you're better off buying it off Walmart, because when you buy it off Walmart, you're getting the exact phone that you ordered, and you can get them cheap off Walmart for about $40. So if you spend $4,000 and get 400 phones, you have a mini farm. Like 100 phones is crazy. You're going to be like this guy. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at so far. Again, I've only been doing this a short amount of time, but oh, look at this guy. See, here's another setup. Looks like he's got iPads and everything running as well. He's got phones and iPads. You can scroll. You scroll through this and see what people are doing. Read their comments. Oh, what? Check this out. That's crazy. See this thing? See, that's what you want. See this thing? It's just like a dividers kind of thing, right? And you just put all the phones in there. I don't know how good these phones are. They look like they're pretty shit phones. They look like they're pretty old. You got to get decent phones. Oh, okay. He's 3D printing them. So he's 3D printing the dividers. But yeah, like I said, see, these guys are ordering phones by the bucket loads. Their batteries. See, here's another setup. See, look at this one. This is just pretty trick. See, he's got all the phones set up, and then he's got like the dividers, and then he's got like this board here is like a USB charging, and then he's got the phones in here. This is like I don't know, like some sort of cooling. Maybe it's like an interface, and he's got fans. See, he's got the fans here as well. So this cools the phones. He's probably running something more high end. It's probably like mining, using mining. He's got plastic racking. Yeah, whatever works, See, this guy here, see, he's got like one phone, then he's got like the rack. He probably just bought this plastic racking. But see how he's numbered them? 1, 2. So that's another way of, so you could get this plastic dividers. So that's another way to do it. You still need the USB hub though. See, so it's really just go down to like a cheap shop, like your dollar store, and just buy some racking. So you could get like plastic rack. You know what I mean? Like, you get all this stuff off eBay. It just depends on how resourceful you are. Plastic rack. This is for your phones. What have I got caps on for? See, you get all this plastic racking sort of thing. So you could just go and buy all this cheap shit. Like, it doesn't really matter what it looks like, as long as it holds the phones. Like, you could buy this thing here as well, and just put dividers. Make dividers with this. See this thing here? Just buy this, and then just put dividers into it. Like, get wooden dividers, make wooden dividers up. That's all you need. That would hold easily 100 phones. Easily. But it just takes some work. So there's different ways to do it. You just have to try to find a way that works best for you, I guess. Anyway, I might post this on YouTube for you guys. If you want some more information, I'll put all the links below, and you can join up and start mining. Just use your phone. I'll try to put some more instructions on that so you guys can get started with it. But yeah, again, this is something that you can do from from home. Let it run 24/7. Start earning you some crypto. Run multiple projects at the same time. So yeah, leave your comments and I'll answer them when I get back to you. All right, guys. Hope that helps a bit. It's all about making extra money, passive income, and then sell those assets, buy some more Bitcoin. All right, guys. I'm out.